Indigenous beliefs and practices, the spiritual world of ancient Filipinos. Long before the arrival of colonizers, the indigenous peoples of the Philippines held a deep connection to nature and the unseen world. Guided by ancestral spirits, deities, and sacred rituals, they sought harmony between the physical and spiritual realms. In this episode, we'll explore the spiritual world of pre-colonial Filipinos, from their animistic beliefs to the sacred role of Babaylan and the rituals that shaped their daily lives. For the ancestors, the world was not just made up of the living. Every tree, river, mountain, and natural force was believed to have a spirit, an Anito or Diwata, that needed to be honored and respected. To maintain balance, they performed rituals, made offerings, and called upon spiritual leaders to communicate with the unseen world. These beliefs were central to their way of life, influencing everything from agriculture and health to war and governance. The Anitos were the spirits of ancestors, nature, and household guardians. They were revered as protectors, guiding their descendants and ensuring harmony in the land. Meanwhile, Diwatas were powerful deities linked to the forces of nature: mountains, rivers, the sun, and the sea. Some were benevolent, granting blessings and prosperity, while others were vengeful when disrespected. Here are major deities and their regional variations. Bathala. In Luzon, the supreme deity was Bathala, the creator of all things. He ruled over the sky and was the highest god in Tagalog mythology, with control over life and destiny. Apolaki. For warriors, the god of war and sun, Apolaki was honored before battle, believed to grant strength and courage. Idianele. Farmers and workers prayed to Idianele, the goddess of agriculture and labor, asking for abundant harvests and protection from famine. Canlaon. In the Visayas, the ancient deity Canlaon was worshipped as the god of time and nature. He resided in the sacred Mount Canlaon, where rituals were held to appease him and ensure balance. Magbabaya. In Mindanao, the supreme god was Magbabaya, the all-seeing ruler who maintained cosmic balance. He was neither completely merciful nor vengeful, but a just deity who ensured the world remained in harmony. To honor these spirits and deities, they performed rituals and made offerings. Shrines called Lambingan or Tambara were built near trees, rivers, and caves, sacred spaces where the presence of Anitos and Diwatas was strongest. These offerings ensured prosperity, protection, and healing. Failing to honor the spirits, however, was believed to bring misfortune, poor harvests, illness, or natural disasters. In pre-colonial Philippines, spirituality was deeply woven into everyday life. At the heart of religious practices were the Babaylan in the Visayas and Mindanao, and the Catalonan in Luzon, respected shamans, healers, and spiritual guides who connected the human world with the unseen realm of Anitos and Diwatas. These powerful figures acted as the bridge between mortals and the spirit world, communicating with ancestral spirits for guidance, healing the sick, and ensuring harmony within the community. One of the Babaylan's most important roles was that of a healer. They were highly skilled in the use of herbal medicine, combining natural remedies with spiritual practices to treat illness. Their deep knowledge of plants, roots, and rituals made them essential to the survival of the community. But healing was not just physical. The Babaylan also treated spiritual ailments, believing that sickness could be caused by an offended Anito or a wandering spirit. Through sacred chants, dances, and offerings, they restored balance between the natural and supernatural worlds. Unlike in many patriarchal societies, the Babaylan were predominantly women, though some men also held this position. Their wisdom extended beyond spiritual matters. They played a crucial role in the political sphere, acting as advisors to the Datu and shaping important decisions through divination and prophecy. In times of war, the Babaylan performed protective rituals to bless warriors and call upon ancestral spirits for strength. During peacetime, they guided agricultural and fishing practices, ensuring the land remained fertile and the sea bountiful. Babaylan rituals were elaborate and often included chanting, dancing, and entering trance-like states to communicate with spirits. During these trances, they acted as vessels for the Anitos, speaking in their voices and delivering messages from the beyond. These ceremonies, known as Pagdidiwata or Paganito, were vital in maintaining harmony between the spiritual and physical worlds. They were performed during harvests, births, deaths, and community celebrations, ensuring the continued favor of the deities. The Babaylan and Catalonan were more than just religious figures. They were healers, mystics, and leaders, shaping the spiritual and social fabric of their communities. Their influence echoes through time, leaving a lasting imprint on Filipino traditions. The ancestors' rituals were a way to connect with the spiritual world. Every major event was accompanied by ceremonies to seek divine favor and ensure harmony between the physical and unseen worlds. One of the most important rituals in pre-colonial society was Kasilonawan, a healing ceremony performed by the Babaylan. Illness was believed to be caused by displeased spirits or wandering souls, and only a spiritual leader could restore balance. The Babaylan used a combination of herbal medicine, chants, and spiritual invocation to cleanse the afflicted. Through rhythmic dances and ritualistic movements, they called upon guardian spirits to aid in healing. Honoring one's ancestors was a sacred duty in pre-colonial society. Families performed Maga Anito, a ritual dedicated to the spirits of their forebears, offering food, gifts, and prayers to seek blessings and guidance. It was believed that Anitos, or ancestral spirits, continued to watch over the living, guiding them through life's challenges. Before heading into battle, warriors performed the Mandarangan ritual, a sacred ceremony dedicated to war deities. It was believed that through this ritual, warriors could gain strength, courage, and divine protection. The Babaylan invoked the blessings of Apo-Laki, the god of war, through offerings of blood, betel nuts, and weapons. Warriors smeared themselves with sacred oils and performed war dances to prepare for combat. To ensure bountiful harvests, farmers performed Tagbuana, a ritual dedicated to agricultural deities. This ceremony sought the favor of spirits to bring rain, fertility, and protection from pests. They offered rice, fruits, and wine to Idianali, the goddess of agriculture, believing that her blessings would bring prosperity to the community. Rituals and ceremonies were the lifeblood of pre-colonial Filipino society, ensuring harmony between the physical and spiritual worlds. Through these sacred practices, they honored the spirits, secured their future, and strengthened their connection to the divine. Though centuries have passed, traces of ancient spiritual beliefs remain deeply woven into Filipino culture. Many traditions they follow today, from honoring the dead to seeking guidance from folk healers, have roots in pre-colonial rituals. Ancient Filipinos believed that spirits of the dead remained close, guiding their descendants. Today, during All Souls' Day, families prepare their favorite foods, light candles, and pray, practices that mirror the ancient offerings once made to Anitos. The role of the Babaylan has largely faded, but their legacy lives on in albularyos, traditional healers who use herbal medicine and spiritual prayers to cure illnesses. Many still believe that sickness can be caused by disturbed spirits or supernatural forces, echoing the beliefs of their ancestors. Practices such as Hilot, an ancient massage therapy, and tawas, a form of spiritual diagnosis, continue to be widely used, blending indigenous healing with Catholic prayers. Many of today's festivals still reflect pre-colonial animist roots, merging indigenous spirituality with modern religious traditions. The Ati-Atihan festival, now celebrated in honor of the Santo Niño, originally began as a pagan ritual to honor Anitos and appease spirits. In the town of Obando, Bulacan, the Obando fertility dance remains a sacred tradition. While now associated with Catholic saints, this ritual was once dedicated to ancient fertility deities, seeking blessings for childbearing and abundance. The spiritual traditions of Filipinos have endured the test of time. Though shaped by colonial influence, these practices continue to thrive, reminding them of their deep-rooted connection to the spiritual world. Today we explored the spiritual world of ancient Filipinos, how they revered Anitos and Diwatas, the sacred role of Babaylan, and the rituals that shaped their way of life. These traditions continue to influence modern Filipino culture. What part of the ancient Filipino spirituality fascinates you the most? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into Philippine history. Stay curious, stay inspired, and keep exploring the rich history of the Philippines. See you in the next episode.